So what will it take to bring justice to our wrestlers? Should the government be reaching out to our wrestlers? Is there an end game at all in sight? Joining me now is one of the country's leading sports journalists, covered several Olympics. Norris Preetham joins me. Joining me is Kirti Singh, legal convener, AIDWA, the left-backed outfit. I'm also joined by Amitabh Sinha, lawyer at the Supreme Court and has been associated with the BJP. And I am also at this moment being joined by Ellen Rao. He is a former Deputy Commissioner of Police in Delhi. The road ahead, what's the way forward, is the big question that's being asked. Kirti Singh, do you believe that the wrestlers are justified in calling for the arrest of Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh? There's a legal process, there's a police inquiry going on. Can you short-circuit that police process by simply saying, arrest Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, we won't leave Jantar Mantar until then?
The point is, Rajdeep, I believe that they are totally justified, and it's 1 month now since they are protesting, and they want justice because the process, as far as they have seen, has not been just to them. They had to go to the Supreme Court, and only there did the government agree to register the FIR. The bogus inquiry that was set up to look into their complaints didn't let them even give their complaints properly, minimized their complaints, and they were heckled for it. And they were told that it was no big thing. The point is that these 6 girls, who are the pride of our nation and of our country, have been subjected to physical sexual harassment. So it's not a simple joke, including a minor. And a minor, under the POCSO Act, the minor's case comes under Section 10, which punishes a person for a minimum of 5 till 7 years. So the point, the police is not at all justified in not arresting Brij Bhushan, who on the other hand...
process, can you demand, ma'am, can you demand arrest, until the inquiry has to be completed surely, and then you can, based on the inquiry by the police, they will arrest or not arrest an individual. Otherwise, are we saying that you're guilty till proven innocent?
Yes. No, we are not saying. There are situations in which people, after the filing of FIR, can be arrested. That is, if the police has reasonable grounds to see that the crime has been committed, and they had the report of the so-called inquiry committee before it. They have the FIR of 6 of these people. There's a young girl. This seems like a serial sexual harasser. Plus, when you talk of process, if a person can tamper with the evidence, then obviously you have to put him in custody so that he doesn't go and then start saying that I'm going to have so-and-so yatra, or, and then when his people are all the time intimidating these girls. You see, they are intimidating, so they are not allowing the procedure to carry on as it should. The police have acted in a partisan manner. So therefore, they're asking for the arrest. Yeah.
Let me stop you for a moment.
Sorry.
Okay, let me stop you for a moment, because we have a police officer, Mr. Rao. Mr. Rao, the Delhi police is being accused by women activists and by the wrestlers of behaving in a partisan manner. That here is a case where they have been making these allegations for a while. They first did the protests in January. They had to then go to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court directed the Delhi police to file an FIR. Otherwise, because it is a powerful MP of the ruling party, it seemed that the police was reluctant to file an FIR.
Yes, Rajdeep, this is like this, that I will answer your question in 2 parts. Number 1 part, when the police did not register an FIR in this POCSO Act, and because after the Verma Commission in 2013, there was a clear indication that if there is any complaint of any cognizable offence under POCSO and rape or something like that, the police has to register the FIR immediately. And the further investigation is to be carried out. Now on the second part, after registration of this case, that the Supreme Court was not to be involved in that for getting the order of registration of FIR. The police should have done at their own. But after that, registration of an FIR, the prerogative of arresting a person, whether he should be arrested or not, that is totally entirely on the investigating agency. Whether they are found any plausible evidence to say that he was actually involved in that case. Number two, if he is not arrested, will he be a threat to the investigation, or will he be destroying any evidence or threatening some witnesses like that?
No, he will be a threat, Mr. Rao. He is a very powerful man. No, Mr. Rao, we are talking of Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, 6-time MP, someone who in the past has been arrested under TADA for harboring terrorists linked to Dawood Ibrahim, someone who has self-confessed to murdering someone on camera. Are you telling me someone like that cannot intimidate these girls? Surely
Yes,
the police needed to act much faster and needed to give protection to the wrestlers.
Rajiv, I'm not saying that he cannot, but I'm saying as per law what should be done. Now we have to see whether he can do or not. He cannot do. That is a separate thing, and then that also depends upon the evidences or any complaint or any any sort of allegations that he is threatening, to whom he is threatening, when he is threatened. All these things have to be taken care of.